Hello, Grandmaster Ted Gambardella here, and I want to tell you 10 self-defense tips everyone needs to know. During my 46 of martial arts teaching, I've seen all kinds of techniques used in the real world self-defense and in the dojo self-defense, and I know what works in the street and I know what works for the average person. The biggest problem with most self-defense training programs is that they are too difficult to learn and too difficult to do for the average person. And second, they don't work in the street because the average person can't do them under a stressful or a panic situation. For any self-defense program to work for the average person, it must meet these 10 requirements. 1. It must be easily learned. 2. It must be totally effective for what it was intended to do. 3. It must stop the attack and allow you to get away. 4. It must not require too much strength, power, or athletic ability. 5. It must be something that can be done in a panic situation. 6. It must not hurt the person doing it. 7. It must be applicable to different situations. 8. It must not be counter to your own moral standards. 9. It must not cause the attacker to want to continue the attack. And 10. It must be legal to do. So here are the top 10 self-defense secrets everyone should know for self-defense. 1. Hit the eyes, the throat, and the groin. This will stop 100% of the attacks. 2. Be prepared. Be prepared. That's your best self-defense technique. 3. You don't have to use muscle, speed, or power to stop an attack. 4. The first 7 seconds of an attack determine whether or not you will live or die or be captured. 5. Relax and breathe during the attack and during your defense. Number 6. Use a weapon if you have one. Number 7. Never leave the scene of the original attack. Number 8. Do everything with bad intentions. Number 9. The best way to escape a dangerous situation is not to get in one. And number 10. Self-defense is very mental. Remember, when the technique is done right, it works every time. So remember the 4 P's of self-defense also. Plead, pray, punch, puke.